Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching.
Funny old guys. That's us.
Oh, what action! What action! It's absolutely amazing. This is a Comedy Thief, which I told you before, and this is a joke-a-thon. But before we begin, we're going to introduce. Oh, we're going to start with Doctor. No, with Friar Schnook. Say hello
Well,
there, buddy.
Hey, Pax Nabisco, everybody. Wonderful summer day here at the monastery. Looking forward to sharing some really bad jokes with you.
Oh,
oh, there you go. Yeah.
and below me is Dr. Fatpacker. Say hello there, good friend.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. Nice to have you join us today. So we're going to have so much fun, and well, you should too.
Dr. Fatpacker, it's very sunny where you are.
Yeah. I am in the outside of the operating room. I'm getting ready to go in for this big operation, and I want to try to yeah, jawohl, I am sterile, but that had nothing to do with the operating
That's a
room.
whole different
Yeah.
story. But anyway, why don't we, we'll just do it this way. What the hell? Oh, no,
Whatever you want there.
we'll do it the other way. We'll start with Dr. Fatpacker. Tell us a joke there, pal.
Oh, well, remember Stephen Wright? He always told his jokes, with a very straight face and just zippity doo dah.
Yeah.
I've got three of the jokes that he used to say that I liked pretty much. He goes, I'd kill for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, oh,
And then he said, always borrow money from a pessimist. They don't expect it back.
oh.
And then finally, do you realize that half the people you know are below average?
That is brilliant. Oh, my goodness. Friar Schnook, go ahead for it.
Well, I want to tell you a true story. I went out camping, okay, and had a great time, but I left my Bible out there.
Oh,
But
Oh my goodness.
just a half an hour ago, 3 weeks after I go camping, okay, a bear came up to me and it had the Bible between its teeth and it dropped it right at my feet.
wow.
And I looked up to heaven and I said, "This is a miracle." And the bear said, "Not really. Your name was under the front cover."
Okay, picture this scenario. 90-year-old guy
Oh.
on a walker. Beside him,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
beside him in a wheelchair is his 90-year-old wife.
Oh.
And he said, dear, he says, it's been a long time. I says, but I have to tell you, I have to make a confession.
Oh.
She goes, what is that? He says, I was unfaithful to you once
Ooh.
in
Oh.
Detroit
Oh.
with a redhead in a pool hall in the men's room in 1971.
Wow.
She
That
thought
sounds like a country western song.
And then she replied, that was me.
Oh.
Oh.
Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, we normally don't get very political here, but I heard this story and I thought I'd share it with you. Jill Biden is sitting next to a friend and she tells him that she bought her husband a parrot as a gift. And she says, the parrot is so friendly and smart. Joe has been playing with him and even taught him a few phrases. When her friend said, but that he only vocalizes and does not really understand them, right? And she said, well, true, but neither does the parrot.
Oh, you're going to get thrown off the our network here.
There you go.
No, it was wonderful. I loved it. You didn't even get a timeout on that one. Friar Schnook.
Well, I think, speaking of bears, I went to the movies the other day and I sat down, and a little while later, a bear came in carrying this big bucket of popcorn, sat next to me. And I said, excuse me, are you a bear? And the bear says, why, yes, I am. I said, well, What are you doing at the movies? And the bear looked at me and said, well, I really like the book.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
This is a
Yeah.
participating joke. Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
there?
An interrupting cow.
And
Interrupting cat.
Moo! Moo! Dr. Fatpacker.
oh my good. Well, this priest and this rabbi were sitting on adjacent seats on an airplane. And after a while, the priest turned to the rabbi and asked, is it really a requirement of your faith that you do not eat pork? When the rabbi responded, yes, that is still one of our laws. The priest then said, well, have you ever eaten pork? Well, he goes, yes, on one occasion I did succumb to temptation and ate a bacon sandwich.
Oh,
When the priest nodded in understanding and went on with his reading. A little while later, the rabbi said, Father, is it still a requirement of your church that you remain celibate? And the priest says, yes, that is very much a part of our faith. The rabbi then says, well, Father, have you ever fallen to the temptation of the flesh? When the priest replied, yes, Rabbi, on one occasion I was weak and I broke the pledge of my faith.
oh.
The rabbi nodded understandingly and remained silent for several minutes. Finally, the rabbi said, beats the heck out of a bacon sandwich, doesn't it?
Oh, I love that one. So anyway, this businesswoman used to walk down the street to work
Uh-huh.
past a pet shop. And one day she's walking past the pet shop and there's this new parrot in a cage. And he goes, hey lady. And she said, yes. He says, you're ugly. Well,
Oh,
she was pissed off, right? On the way back home at the end of the workday, she's walking by the pet shop and the parrot says, hey lady. And she said, what? He says, you're ugly. And
oh.
oh, she was really upset. Well, guess what? This was going on all week, right? Hey lady, you're ugly. She got madder and madder and madder. Finally, she stopped at the parrot. She says, look, you little bastard. If you just call me ugly one more time, I'm going to have the owner cut you up in little pieces and stuff you down that incinerator, not whatever that thing, incinerator, that thing
Yeah.
that will chop you up. You'll be dead. You understand? Next morning, she gets up extra early, starts walking past the pet shop, and the parrot said, "Hey, lady," and she says, "What?" And he said, "You know."
Oh.
Whose turn is it?
Well,
that'll
speaking of
be me.
parrots,
Dr.
Hey, how
Fatbacker.
about the squirrel is sitting on the branch of a tree when he looks around, suddenly realizing a cow is sitting on the branch next to him. Very surprised, he asks the cow, he says, what are you doing here up in the tree? You're a cow. And the cow says, well, I came here to eat nuts. When the squirrel says to him, but this is an apple tree. And the cow says, yeah, I know. I brought the nuts with me.
I like that
oh,
one. Okay. Friar, this is the last one.
okay. So
Woo!
I went to the market the other day, and it was
Yeah.
just a classic supermarket. And I went down to the aisle 17, and I looked up. There's a guy. What? He's got a red cape and a blue suit and a big S on his chest. And I go, "You're Superman. What are you doing here?" He says, "Of course I'm Superman. I always shop at the supermarket." And we had a
Oh,
laugh. And I said, "Oh, do all your friends shop here?" He says, "No, Wonder Woman. She goes and shops at the Wonder Market." I said, "Oh, and how about Spider-Man? I guess he shops at the Spider Market." And he goes, "No, you idiot. He shops on the web."
oh. Well, that is it. You laughed hysterically. We make millions as a result of our videos, but we're done, but we're not done because we have a point of conversation just between the three of us. Don't we, guys?
Jawohl. What have we got this week, Comedy Thief?
Well, it's hot off the press. I'm glad you asked me, Doctor. Here it is. You are manager of a local fitness center, right?
Mm.
Hmm.
And being promotion minded, you want to have a plan, an evening social event for all the members of the fitness club. So, what are some good ideas for this evening, the social event with all the fitness club members and some different activities within the event? Uh, so, Dr. Fatpacker, what advice would you give the yourself to?
Well, well, the first thing I would do, I would have to make it so that the kids have as much fun as the parents do. So, those big ropes that they go whoopity whoopity whoop.
Yeah.
I would have them take the ropes and swing them and have the kids jump hopscotch. And then over in the weight room, instead of putting weights on those barbells, I would have the children hang on to the sides and see if the parents could still lift them. I do several things like that. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that. That'll be a great fitness center party.
Yeah.
Mm.
Friar Schnook, your turn.
Well,
What would you do?
I would order a giant pizza with all the toppings on it. And when everybody came in, they said, "What does have to do with fitness?" I'll say, "Well, I'm going to be fitness in my mouth in about 5 seconds."
Oh, oh. Well, I would have two events because there's young people and there's middle-aged, there's old people. So I would have a one game at the fitness center called bobbing for dumbbells. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, I
And,
could hurt the kid.
and then for the old members, I would have an event called bobbing for X-Lax. That's what I would have at my party.
Oh,
So
you have
anyway,
one of the investors in your fitness center. Does he happen to be a dentist? The bobbing for bob bells?
yeah, yeah.
I
The
could-
other
he
one, the
doesn't.
proctologist.
Just let him go. He's fine. He's in a world of his own.
I'm old. I'm old. Anyway, thank you for watching our videos. We'll be seeing you twice a week. Oh, wait a minute. God
Bus.
darn it.
Bus. Oh, I gotta look up. Bus.
Yeah.
Right. What?
Bus is
I'm,
close.
Well, I forgot. I forget all the time. We invite a famous celebrity to be on our very next Funny
Oh,
Old Guy.
oh,
page,
yeah.
don't we? So, for this, where the hell is she? Oh, yes. So, for our next video, the celebrity guest will be a gal named Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi,
Oh.
United States Attorney General, a very intelligent lady. Anyway, Pam, you're going to be on a very next Funny Old Guys video. You got to check in 24 hours at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And Pam, if you don't check in that time frame, guess what, babe? You're going to end up in the trash bin. So, this is the Comedy Thief reminding you that we steal everything you heard and saw today. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye and his farewell.
Well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Say, listen, before you go, could you do a favor, please, for us? Go down to the bottom and subscribe. Jawohl, and that would help us, and we'd be very happy about that. Oh, and perhaps you want to have like a fun party with everybody comes in and they can watch our video together, and you'd forget where to find us. We can solve that. You send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, and we will send you this fancy dancy business card right there. That guy and it has our YouTube address on it. And you could pass them out to your friends, and everybody could laugh and have a lot of fun together.
And the last farewell is from our good friend, that religious fellow, Friar Schnook. Say goodbye, buddy.
Well, so long, everybody from the monastery. And Pam, don't forget the invitation. It's right on your desk. I'm sure you'll find it.
Well, there you go. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. And we'll see you all down the road.